Hello, gamers. Hello. Ma'am, it's past your bedtime. Listen. Listen, alright? I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm so sorry about the insomnia. No worries. No worries. I'm feeling super cozy, but I also can't fall asleep, so we are back with some more. Let me go over to game screen. We are back with some more Wanderstop. I don't know if we're gonna finish the game today. I don't know. It depends on how long I stream. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream. I'm just gonna play the game. I felt like Wanderstopping a little bit because the game is super duper cozy. And I'm feeling cozy. So, not much of an introduction. I hope everyone has been well in the day that I took off, I guess. The day that I didn't stream. And yeah, let me go over Alt tab into the game. Secretly hoping you pass out on stream. No. I won't be too cozy. I won't be too cozy. I'll just be a little cozy. All right. Not for the me's, but for your sleep. It's okay. It's all right. I took a big nap today, and I think that's probably why I can't sleep. So, but it is what it is. Continue. So last time we met. Oh, we start here all the time. I keep forgetting about that. Last time we met Monster, and Monster stole our sword, and we have to go get that back, and then we have to make a drink for somebody else. Let's go ahead and chase after Monster. That's the most important thing. Leave the clearing and return to the forest. Yes, please. Monster. Monster, where are you? I'm an idiot. She was unreasonable. I mean, why are you saying that you're an idiot for letting the child, go away with your sword? Like, it's fine. She's not unreasonable. She's also just a child. Neither of these really work. I'm an idiot. Both can be true? Yeah, exactly. It's like, both can be true. A friend messaged me a few days ago, good nap, and then like 4 hours later, how do I sleep? That's how it feels, man. That's how it feels. I just go to bed and I wake up and I'm like, ooh, that was a nice nap. And then later in the night, I'm like, oh no. My entire night is ruined. I can't sleep. Keep moving, Alta. Monster, can you hear me? Oh. Monster, there you are. Are you okay? Child? Monster? Hey, what's going on? Did something happen to you? Why did your sword get so heavy all of a sudden? Oh no. Oh no. History repeat itself. No, that's bad. That's really bad. I gotta be stronger. What the hell?
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I'm strong enough.
Is this confirming that everything is a delusion in our head, or is the child just made of magic? Either can be true, honestly. She's just tired and needs a nap, right? Yeah, just a little nappy do. Put her down for her daytime nap.
You see, it's my sword. I'm the one who deserves it.
How are you doing this?
I wanted it. I wanted to be powerful, and I got it.
Monster, please, can you give me the sword? I don't want you to hurt yourself.
No. You don't care about me. You just want what I got. You can't even carry the sword. That's what you told me. You're just jealous because now I'm strong. You don't like me being strong.
That's not true. I just don't want you to hurt yourself. I feel awful without the sword. I need it. Do choices matter in this game? I don't think so. But this feels like a pretty important event. Like, more important than anything else. In which case, I want to be on the good end. That's not true. I just don't want you to hurt yourself. The sword is heavy and sharp. You could easily hurt yourself if you don't know how to use it. Trust me, I've used this sword for a long time. It's dangerous.
I'm not gonna hurt myself.
Yes, they do. Illusion. Illusion. If you give me the sword, I'll let you make other decisions, I promise.
Liar! You're a liar, and you think I'm too stupid to notice. You can't carry the sword, so now I get it. I get to be in control now. Say it. Say that I get to have the sword.
Monster.
Say that the sword is mine now. Say it!
Hold on. Before you do anything, let's think about this.
Okay, you shut up. You shut up. You're not helping either.
Alta, this is your sword. It was made just for you. You went undefeated for 3.5 years with it. Without the sword, who are you? You're nothing. You're nobody. Don't you see that? The sword is your right. Take it back, now, or you'll never be yourself again.
Tell Monster that the sword is hers, lunge and violently rip the sword away from her. Neither of these options are good. Because if we're just giving the sword to her, she obviously has issues. But if we take the sword away, it seems like we're feeding into our own issues. Wow, I love making choices in video games. I love feeling equally bad about both options. Tell Monster that the sword is hers. You know what? You can have it, child. Child, 5-year-old, you can have the sword. Yeah, it's yours. Ooh, that was cool. Kind of faded away there.
Really? I get to keep it forever?
Yes, maybe I don't even deserve the sword. I'm so stupid. I screwed up. I screwed up so badly.
It's mine! It's mine, yes! I get to do whatever I want. I get to be a fighter. I get to fight anybody. Nobody gets to tell me what to do again, ever. Nobody. I did it! Okay, what's the best thing to do? What's the best kind of stab to do? Do I swing like this?
That seems good. I assume that's gonna be her version of, like, just never stop. The never stop behind her.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm getting the hang of it.
I love playing narratively painful video games that narratively pain me. So real. So real. Yeah, it is.
Ooh, your dang sword. That's why it's always so heavy all the time. I'm just trying to do a stab.
Aw. This whole thing is making me think that maybe my theory is not correct and that these are actual real people, but I don't know. Oh, but it ran away. It ran away at Alta.
She's distracted. This is your opportunity.
Ah, shit. Okay, well, you're still here.
This is your chance to take back what belongs to you, Alta. Please, don't let someone else take something that's a part of you.
Talk to the frightened voice that looks like Monster. Lunge and grab frantically for your sword. It really does feel like this is like good end versus bad end. Let's talk to the frightened voice that looks like Monster. It's okay, it's a video game. None of them can actually hurt you. Me is like playing a video game, by the end of it I'm like crying and sobbing. It's like, why? I don't understand. Hello. Hey, are you okay? Are you scared? What are you scared of? Her? Why are you scared of her?
She's going to do something stupid.
Okay. I think this is the same voice actress as Alta, just doing a child voice. I assume. I could be wrong about this. I was thinking as well about how Master Winters is the only other character besides Alta that actually has voice acting. And I thought it was interesting that this girl seemingly has voice acting for her laughs as well. I mean, there's voice acting for everybody, I guess, technically. Like, Gerald has, like Gerald sounds, I think. He has, like, his, ha, and whatever. But I'm pretty sure this is the same voice actress as, Alta. What do you mean? What is she going to do? Not gonna lie, I just had your VA of Monster in my head. Thank you.
It's just everything. Everything she does is bad.
But I really like the vocal performance for Alta. I'll probably talk about this, like, when I finish the game officially. But Alta's voice acting is so good, like, which is to be expected, because, I mean, if it was, like, bad, that would suck. That would ruin the whole game. But it's not just, like, serviceable or, like, oh yeah, it's good. It's just, like, I really like it. Like, it's really, really good. It's really great. So...
I have to watch her all the time to make sure she's not being stupid.
Did she do something to hurt you?
She made everyone go away with how dumb she is. She made Annabeth and Noah go away. And Tessa. She made Mom and Dad abandon us. She's just so out of control. All the time. She's nothing like you.
Well, I mean, Monster, I'm not as in control of myself as you think I am.
You're not? But you told me... You said how hard you always work to be in control. That's what you said.
Well, I'm a liar. Yeah, I sort of stretched the truth a little bit there. Honestly, I said a lot of that because I wanted you to think I was cool.
You did?
Yeah. And maybe I used to really be in control at some point. But lately, I just feel confused. I feel scared and alone. I've done everything right, everything I was supposed to do, and I still feel so scared. I don't get it. I don't get why I feel so alone. You know what? I think that's probably how she feels too. Alone. Hey, I have a really big favor to ask you. Could you try your best to trust her?
What do you mean?
She's smarter than you realize, I promise. But you have so much power over her, she'll do anything you say. Interesting. It's like, I'm going back and forth. It's like, how I don't know. We've been building up to this point because, like, Boro and everybody for a very long time has been saying, like, this forest is magical, blah, 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 blah. So this is, like, a culmination point. I don't think it's that out of the realm of possibility that a second version would appear and then Alta can just talk to this second version. But it does feel very much blurring the lines between which one is the real one and which one is, like, a delusion of fakeness, so to speak. But I'm pretty sure the one in the back is the real one. She, please, can you let her make some of the decisions? Can you give her a shot? I think she really wants you to trust her.
Really? You really really wanted me to think you were cool?
Yeah. I did.
Huh.
Damn though, because Monster has to get life lessoned at like 8. Yeah, true, true. This is a lot to go through as like a 5-year-old, as like a baby. It's like you have so much life ahead of you. What? It's like a magical girl transformation thing, like she's fused into one now.
Hey, am I good?
Are you good? What do you mean?
Like, am I good as a person? Do you think I'm good?
Yeah, of course. You're weird and you're stubborn, but I like that for some reason. Gee, I wonder why. You remind me, I think it's because you remind me of me when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. You're actually a lot like how I was.
Huh, okay.
Monster, do you believe me when I say you're good? Because I mean it, you're good.
Yeah, okay, I believe you.
You do?
Yes, I do. I trust you. I trust you, I trust you, I trust you. I'm good.
Good. I mean, awkwardly hug her back, pat her on the head. Sure, okay. The third one is like, we didn't learn anything. Okay, yeah, I believe you, for sure, for sure. Awkwardly hug her back. There.
Will you stay with me? Can you promise not to go anywhere? It's okay. I trust you.
Oh, she's crying. Come on, Monster. You're tired. Let's go back.
Okay.
Aw, and the sword. Oh, I thought she was gonna leave the sword out there because she didn't need it. She has a monster now. Okay, whatever. 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 I guess I was wrong about that. Interesting. Wait, there's still another customer. Boro, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't tell me I have the true end or whatever. There's still another customer I have not spoken to yet. Ah, glad to see you are coming back around, Miss Alta. Did I fall asleep? Indeed. Shortly after you returned to the clearing, the two of you both seemed quite tired. The sword still owns her soul. It's like, yeah, I can't believe you brought it back. I thought you were just gonna leave it there. It's like, it's fine. I put your sword back by the tree stump as always. Is Monster okay? Indeed. She napped ferociously for a time, but now she's up and being about. Aww. She's talking with the Pluffin. The Pluffin is like, who are you, small child? What are you doing? Perhaps you should go say hello to her. She is certainly one who loves to talk. Yeah, sure. Is everything being okay? Boro, earlier you were telling me about how the forest works. When I was out there just now with Monster, I could feel my inner voice talking to me. She told me to take the sword away from Monster, but I was able to choose not to. How is that possible? She never backs down when I tell her to. Yes, just like you said, Boro suspects this is the forest separating a thing into pieces. It's interesting. I don't know if it, like, I don't have the highest graphic settings on for this game, so I don't know if it's intentional, but the rain is like a lower frame rate than the rest of the game, which is cool. It's 2D rain on a 3D background. That's nice. For just a moment, you got to have some breathing room from this voice. But once I leave this forest, the separation will end, right? Stop motion rain. Yeah, exactly. Exactly like that. Yes, that is right. And the decision not to obey may become as hard as it was before. I guess somehow I thought going through all this would, like, change me in a more permanent way. Yes, I am understanding very much. The forest is giving you no fixes. All it can be doing is give you some new information. To be able to see something is perhaps not as pleasant as being able to fix it. But if you are wanting Boro's opinion, seeing is a wonderful first step. Well then, the shop needs our care as ever. I believe I will take a look around. I am wishing you well as always, Miss Alta. Off he goes. Boro is truly amazing. I love Boro. Off we go again. All right, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to make that that drink for that other person who's been waiting for 84 millennia. Let me go ahead and I guess let me make the drink. What was I doing? Pour fresh water, but don't heat it. Move it in the infuser, add a dupe shroom and a whey per sprout. Okay, I should have all these things. Pour fresh water, don't heat it, add a dupe shroom, and a whey per sprout. Okay, let's start there. Add water, but don't heat it. I think after I serve this drink as well, I'll probably go back to making some more drinks for Alta, because we have not gotten all of her backstory things. Let's pour in the water. All right, we can skip this. Just move this over here. I put the stuff over on a bookshelf. Yes, I did. Get this back again. I need to make sure that I read it very carefully. Move it into the future and add into the infuser and add a dupe shroom. And then a whey per sprout. Okay. So dupe shroom here. And then a whey per sprout. Alright. Then, oh ye Book of Answers, please continue to tell me what to do. We got the swapped puff pod fern. Okay. Water then water the color swap plant to get one of its fruits, and then put that into the fuse. Okay. So we need whatever the puff pod fern makes, we need that. Which I don't remember what it is, but hopefully we have it. We have a blue loop. We have an T-ball. Alright, hold on. Let me check the field guide to see what it is. Just a regular puff pod. The fruit should be a puff pod. Oh, there we go. We have one puff pod there. Do we have anything else? This is the only puff pod that I have, so it's going into the, it's going in there. Oh shit. Oh shit. I think I see it over there. It should be fine. Let's stash this. And let's stash this. What should I do? What should I do? I could always restart. Well, no, I can't. Let's toss this in there. Should be fine. All right. Add a blue loop, and then 2 T-balls, which should be downstairs. Because I was making some of them. I do remember that. Okay, stash this, and stash that. I guess now will be a great time to know what happens when you get an order wrong. Because technically I did, but it's alright. It's okay. Alright. 1 and 2. And then Ye Book of Answers. What else am I doing? I don't need to add a huge shroom in there. Waiting a minute between the 2 T-balls helps with the taste, but isn't strictly necessary for making an adequate Aeon brew. Well, I didn't wait 2 minutes, so hopefully that's good enough. Hopefully it's good enough. Uh-oh. Oh, no, come back. Yay! You're there. Okay, cool. It is kind of a nice little touch that the ladder will try and follow you based on where you're at. I imagine that's like a playtest thing. That came back. It's like, yeah, you should probably have it move with where the person is. Seems like that type of thing. What do you have? Oh, you have a dirty mug. Are you gonna put it to wash? I'm so curious. What do you do with these? Do you clean up for me? Are you actually helpful, or? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe you're just walking around with it because you can. Alright, good for you. Alright. And let's go and serve this to the customer. Where is the customer? Oh, you're outside. Okay. Let me give this to you. Hello, I have your drink. It's not correct, but whatever. Here you go. Oh, yeah. I forgot you talked like this. Oh, God. Okay. Where are you, my love? 'Tis Aeon brew? No. I think it perhapsn't. Some such missing. Is it your power to be trying once more? No, it isn't. No. We don't have it. We don't have it. I'm sorry. Needn't worry, my love. All's understanding. Thanks upon thanks. Alright. It still worked. That's good. I guess... Is there stuff in there that I've never had? If there is, then it will give a new Alta memory thing. So... and put this to wash. Do we have any other cups? Let me give one for Alta. Stash this. Go over here. Where do the cups go? Why would it not be placed here? Oh, it's in tools. Okay, fair enough. All right. Pour some out for Alta. And let's hopefully get a new other thing. To listen to. Yippee.
I'm drinking this tea, and these feelings are rushing into my mind. Feelings of, like, it's as though I've won a tournament.
I think we've
And rather than
already...
immediately going back to training like I usually do. All I want right now is to relax and celebrate a success.
Make it hurt, game.
Do nothing. Go back home. Take it easy. Do nothing.
I
I've
think
never
we've
wanted
already
that before.
heard this one.
Weird.
I think this is the one that Boro...
What's the value of living that way?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember. I remember that. Oops. Well, that's awkward. I guess we didn't get anything from that. There's a cup here. I'll put this to wash. Does anyone... I know Child has stuff to say to me. Do you have stuff to say to me? Seemingly not. Okay. Let's see. Let me go ahead, bring up the field guide, see what we're missing at this point. We're missing Rito beads and Rito beets even. And Ozzy fruits. Pelmelon, whistleberries. It's just that one section, it seems. Okay. 3 out of 10 sadness. Felt the sadness before. I don't know. We can make it a little bit sadder. I feel like I've been here before. It's interesting because we used to have Ozzy fruit all the time. I don't think I have one though right now. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Rito beets or Pelmelon. Rito beets or Pelmelon. I can check. Rito beets. I have Pelmelon. Okay, fair enough. I do have Pelmelon. Let me go ahead and stash this, and we'll make that one and see what memory we get from that. Then after that, we'll probably, I don't know, talk to Monster, probably. The thought had occurred to me that maybe I should, maybe possibly tonight I could stream, I could start streaming Coffee Talk episode 2, because I'm supposed to stream that at some point. But I don't know if that's, well, obviously I decided to go with, to Wanderstop, but I don't know also if I'm gonna stream that, because what's gonna end up happening is that I'm kind of on a rush to finish Wanderstop before Date Everything comes out. And then after that, it's going to be the 3 games, which is 100 Line, Never 7. I know, those playthroughs are not dead. I haven't abandoned them. They're not dead. I do remember them. And then, of course, finally, Date Everything as well. Date Everything should be relatively short, depending on how many endings I want to get. But with all that said, like, 3 games, I think that's a good amount to handle, to be quite honest. All good. Yeah. So, let me go ahead and put the Pelmelon in there. Toss that in. Alright, cool. Let's get a new cup for me to use. And what do you have in your... Oh, you... Why are you walking around with stuff? Alright, cool. Alright. Now this should actually give us trauma. This should actually give us trauma. Let's go ahead and sit down.
Whoa. Hang on. I must have drank this too quickly. I'm, getting a feeling of... Whoa. Oh. Wait. Hang on. Huh. Wow.
What did we put in here? Drugs? What?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm starting to come back now. Yeah. Ooh. Wow. I don't even know how to describe that. It was... I just felt so light. I felt kind of weirdly free in a way I've never felt before.
Ah, it's that kind of tea leaf.
Oh God, why does this I'm back in myself and I just feel so gross. I can't do that again. No, there's no way. I'll lose myself in this. It would be so easy. Yeah. No. I can never do this again. Absolutely not.
I was also gonna say that midway through is like, it feels like you could very easily get addicted to this, Alta, because you have a very particular type of personality. But it's good that she picked up on it as well, I guess. Boro, what are we putting in these drinks? Boro, do you want to explain this to me, or are you just kind of here? Okay, whatever. Whatever. All right, let's go talk to Monster. Monster! Are you glowing now? You have demon powers? What the hell? Okay. Good for you, to be honest.
Yeah, look at me. I'm still kind of glowing and stuff.
Yeah, I see. Awesome. You mean I cannot be sad just by drinking this? That's neat. That's probably a bad thing. I mean, it's probably a bad thing, but you know what? That's neat.
Yeah, I'm definitely not that strong anymore though, which sucks. But being big and strong was so cool. Is that what you get like when you're fighting?
You mean, do I glow and gain magical strength?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no, but it sounds cool. Yes, Monster, this is exactly what happens. I thought we learned about the properties of not lying. Unfortunately, no.
Ah, dang. You should be huge and glowing. That would be so neat.
Do you feel okay after all of that in the forest? That was pretty intense.
Yeah, I'm good. I just kind of tired for a bit, but now I feel good again.
So, did you see another you and me when we were out there in the forest? Like a duplicate version of each of us, and they glowed and talked?
No, I don't think so. I didn't see anything.
Oh, okay. Well, that was all in my delusions.
Though it sounds cool. I want to see ghost versions of us.
Right. Okay. Well, okay then.
I want to go see if I got superpowers from this black glowing stuff.
Would you like a cup of tea? I'll see you around. Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah.
What flavor do you want? The same as before?
Yeah, it can taste like Commander Crispies.
Alright, will do. Okay, cool. Well, good for you. look at the Pluffin, like, staring at her, like, what the fuck? Is this kid glowing? What the heck? Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get... I guess another thing for me to drink would be preferable right now. Whistleberries. Do I have whistleberries? I do, in fact. Okay, cool. Let's get another story from Alta. Or, you know, maybe more drugs. I don't know. whatever was going on over there. Alright. Again, I don't know if you have to heat up the stuff for Alta. I don't think so, but just in case. Just in case. Alright. But it is a very interesting thing because it shows how... Like, I mean, very much Alta does not completely understand children because she's been so focused on fighting. But it shows that when it comes to traumatic events, kids can still experience trauma, obviously, but they're very, very resilient. So, like, Alta's, like, still hung up on it. It's like, oh gosh, that was all, like, that was pretty intense. And the kid's just like, wow, okay. Anyway, that happened. Anyway, so it's like a whole, it's kind of a different experience for her. So, can I drop this? I didn't mean to pick this up. Let's get a cup here. All right.
Wow, that just happened.
Some kid. Yeah, essentially that. Boro, you're sitting in my spot. Well, it's okay. I guess it's your spot. I guess you own the shop. Okay, never mind. My bad. Well, you're up here. Am I locked out of your thing because I gave you the wrong drink? Is that how it works? You could essentially speedrun this game by giving everybody the wrong drink, essentially. Possibly, honestly. That might be how it works. Let's go sit down.
When I was 15, this was after I'd run away from home and then come back. My mom pulled
You
me
did
aside,
what?
and she asked me why I seemed so scared. Why I was always insisting that bad things were going to happen, and that everyone needed to be more in control. Had someone hurt me? She asked. Was I in some sort of danger? I didn't know how to answer that. How to explain that, no, nobody had hurt me. I just knew. I knew something was going to happen. How to explain to her that I just had to be ready. So I didn't say anything. And then she looks at me, like she's about to communicate the most important information of her life. And she says, Alta, do you need to count things? What? I had no idea what she meant. She said, you know, counting things for no reason, everywhere you go, and something bad will happen if you stop counting things. No, never. To this day, I've never felt anything like that, at all. But I don't know why. I told her yes. She nodded, very seriously. Okay, she said. There are ways of dealing with it. Don't ever let it show if you can help it. And please, don't tell your father. Don't tell your father.
Well, that was so depressing. Holy shit. Oh, what the hell? Kid just sensed that the adults weren't adulting. Yeah, I mean, that's... Oh man, I don't even know what to say to that. That was depressing. Also, it looks bad out there because I haven't been cutting all the brambles that are out there growing. That's my bad. But shit. There's a sadness. Yeah, for sure. I don't even know how to process that. I think very much and I mean, I've talked about it on a stream, it's no secret that I have, like, generalized anxiety. I don't have OCD, but I do have, generalized anxiety, and, like, something about her, like, explaining is, like, we have to do something, otherwise something bad is going to happen, like, you don't understand, is so... And then, like, her mom's reaction to the whole thing is just, like, oh, God, this thing is broken. Let me go fix it. Her mom's, like, reaction to the whole thing is so... Like, it's so sad. It's so very, very sad. Because it's so complicated, to be quite honest. Why was she so... I mean, that's how things go, but also, why was she so against telling the father? Sometimes family situations are complicated like that, but it's like... man, I was like, what the heck? Her mom's reaction was, this thing's broken. Damn the Courie. I didn't mean it like that. Honestly, it might kind of be that. It might kind of be that as well. I don't know. I don't know. Is it something that perhaps, like, like it might be perhaps genetic, like she gets it from her mom and her mom hides it as well, so she says to Alta like, you need to hide it as well. As Alta stares at me with this bored face, like picking up a pluffin. Also, she said like she ran away from home and then she came back. It's like, what the hell? But okay, whatever. Who cares about that? Man, that was rough. that was actually rough. That's like, that might be one of my favorite of the tea time stories, but like in a really morbid way. That like I hated that. But you know, it's there, I guess. Okay, cool. I mean, not cool. I mean, I don't know. What are we doing? Makes you more likely to miscommunicate an important piece of information. Causes temporary amnesia if you drink it too fast. I know these things will tell you like what's gonna happen in the tea time event. I've been trying not to read them because I don't want to be spoiled about whatever happens. Interesting. But it says that's what I just had her have, right? Yeah, I think. Makes you more likely to communicate an important piece of information. Okay, so she was recalling an event, a story in which she miscommunicated because she was like, I don't necessarily count things, but I said yes. I believe? I believe, if I'm understanding this correctly. So, favorite. Favorite is a, you know, a very broad term. Okay, cool. What am I doing now? So the only ones are Aussie fruit and then Rito beets. So that's all pink and then pink surrounded by blue. What do I have right now currently? I don't have a lot of pink. I have no blue. Okay, so this bodes very, very well. Awesome. Let me go ahead and stash this and let me fill up the watering can and get to work here. Turn down the volume on my end a little bit. Let's see. Oh, here is one. All right, cool. And let me go ahead and start looking, or I can cut some of the brambles. I mean, that's also fair. You know what? It looks pretty bad out here, and I don't like it. It's just like, I don't know. Again, that's kind of the anxiety. It's like, I don't like how this looks. This is not good. I don't like this. Very much. Let me go ahead and stash this and start clipping. I don't know if we need any yellow, but meh, I'll take it. All right. It does very much feel like I am at the end of the game. Because Boro was kind of like, oh, you're at the end of the game now, blah, 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 blah. It's time to go home soon, and whatever. But I think after having that big emotional event with Monster, I feel like now it's very like end game sort of feelings, and also probably having that memory as well. The memory, I could have gotten that memory at any time, but I think getting it towards the end of the game is actually kind of great. I'm so glad that I didn't do that event earlier in the story, because I feel like things are more likely to hit closer to home as we've wrapped up this whole storyline with Monster, as Alta sort of reflects and is a better person than she was even just one stream ago, which is good. Do we want to go home though? What happens to Monster? True. Does Boro just keep Monster? Monster, where are your parents? I mean, they're around, I guess, but also what happens? That was kind of what I don't know if that's what Nana was saying, was like that child is something special. It was like could be a keeper of the forest just like us, or what was going on over there? How many seeds do I have now? 3 and 2. I still need some more. So let's cut some more. So I don't know if Monster is gonna like stay here for at least a while until maybe her parents come and pick her back up. I'm just getting so many green seeds. It's kind of insane. It's like I don't need that much. I don't understand. Who are these for? Let me go ahead and continue to cut these. Alright, stash, pick up this, because I can. Alright, and continue. I'll try not to make midnight streams much of a habit, especially as I get back more into like a regular schedule. Because I'm getting over being sick, and then I'm like working and trying to catch up on things and different stuff like that. So I assume that's why things have been kind of messed up as well. I need some blue seeds, and then I think I should be done. I think. Here's something for me to sweep. Nothing under here. I'm gonna stash this. Okay, I think this should be fine, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. So it's all pink. So that should be I've forgotten how to plant things. Okay, that is a shape. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3. They're not great when you play introspective games. That's fair. Yeah, that is true. Okay. 1, and then 2. And I think that's good. Stash the Aussie fruits. And then it's gonna be 1 pink surrounded by blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's interesting. I feel like, I think when I was booting up the game, I realized that I had gotten all the achievements for the game. Again, like, I'm pretty sure the achievements are very much time-based. They're kind of like whispers of, they're kind of essentially whispers of Alta's past, or something like that. Something to that effect. Where it's like, it's very much based on a memory of hers. But you don't, like, there's nothing based on, like, see all of Alta's, you know, tea time story events or something like that. I feel like, especially because those tie directly into the tea time stories, I'm surprised that we didn't see, that we didn't get, like, any sort of achievement for that. You're just doing this because you want to. Then again, Boro is a very big proponent of, like, just do whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. In the game in general, so that's maybe probably why, but weird. But okay, devs, it's a very interesting choice. It's like, I don't know if I completely understand the choice, but I think that's my theory behind it. All right, let's go ahead and make the final two drinks. And then we'll go ahead and make a drink for Monster. Okay, kick this. Do you have anything to say to me? I think I kind of messed up your whole storyline. That sucks. That sucks. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. Um, let me go upstairs and put in a Vritel beat. Kick this. And let's go ahead. I also noticed things have been added onto the tree each and every time. I don't know what causes it, but it seems to get added over time, which is cool. All right. Okay. Now, let's go ahead, sit down, and learn about some more trauma or something.
Oh, gross. As soon as I drink this tea, my feet start hurting. Ew.
What? Boro, can you explain this tea
Already
to me?
hurt from climbing these ladders. I don't need more pain. Well, I mean, pain is fine by me, but it has to be good pain. I think I have an infinite tolerance for pain, as long as it's good. As long as it's the, you know, the correct kind. That's why everything in this forest has been so miserable. Because it keeps on feeling like bad pain. The wrong kind, and oh my god. I hope this turns out to be good pain. Please let this be good pain. Please.
Alta, are you okay? I mean, the answer is no, but are you okay? I think about that. Good pain. Good pain. Good pain. Are you okay? Maybe you need a little bit more therapy. Whatever therapy you have, you need, like, a little bit more of it. um, that one was fine. That one was good. Let's see. Excuse me, magical girl. Let's see. I actually wanted to check if I go to options and audio, the master volume, there's actually no sound thing for for voice acting. I have noticed in the VODs that the voice acting is a little bit low, at least compared to me. So I try not to speak over it if I can help it. But there's no thing specifically for like the voice acting because the game is so light on it. The volume and stuff is good. It's just the voices. So I get it, Alta. I get it, but Alta, take a break, bro. take a little bit of a chill pill. All right, and then finally, the Aussie fruit, I think, is the last one. Alright, kick this. Yeah, Aussie fruit. Okay, put this here. Kick this. Let's go ahead. Get a cup for me to use. It's been this same cup, just kind of been rewashed over and over and over again. All right. Okay, where do I want to enjoy my final perhaps trauma memory? Let's go up to where it all began, which is up here. And let's have a memory.
I don't think I have a best friend. Do I? The closest is probably this kid who always came into the shop where my dad worked when I was young. I didn't like this guy. But he hung around the shop so often that at some point he just defaulted to being my friend. One day, he and I are hanging out, and he says, "You know your dad's a loser, right?" Of course, I thought my dad was a total loser. I thought he was weak and spineless. But for some reason, I just instinctively punched this kid right in the face. I'd never punched anyone before. I hit him again, there on the ground, and he tried to kick back. But I held him down and hit him, and hit him, and then... Then a bit later, my dad lost his job. And we had to move. And I never saw that kid again. After we moved, I remember the very first thing I did was sign up for boxing classes.
Oh no. Oh no! I can't believe it. She's just... Alta, you just murdered that kid. Me like making fun of Alta, and it's just like I'm in boxing classes right now. I literally moved and then signed up for boxing classes. I promise I did not beat up a kid. Legally, I'm required to tell you that I did not beat up a child before I left. She just like you and for real. I don't know about that. I love how she's telling this interesting story as like this depressing story as Monster is just like frolicking in the background. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, yay, yippee, trauma. Anyway, that's all the event stories. Let me go ahead and make the drink that Monster wants. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Oh ye Book of Answers, please tell me. To achieve sugary breakfast cereal, make a tea using a snow cone and then add a whistleberry to it. Okay, snow cone and whistleberry. I think I used up my last whistleberry, unfortunately. But I think I do have a snow cone. Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, so I just need to make a whistleberry again. In order to do that, I'm gonna have to pull up this. So that's pink surrounded by green. I don't know if I have any more pink though. Unfortunately. I don't. Okay. Well, back to cutting the clearing. Until I find maybe a pink seed somewhere. Alright. Again, I think it's very much intentional that you can't get rid of all of the brambles. Like, one has to be left behind. I am shocked. I am very, very shocked that the game... I don't know. It's very interesting because they're optional memories, and I think that some of them should be optional. And then, I don't know. I kind of go back and forth with being like, well, some of them should be optional. And it's like, but some of them shouldn't be. And it's like, but it's the best part of the game. Like, you should show people this. It's like, it's really, really good. But then also being like, yeah, but that's the point, that you're going out of your way to seek understanding about Alta instead of the game being like, hey, you have to do this. Literally the whole point is that you don't have to do anything, really. I mean, I have to do some things. I have to serve tea. It doesn't have to be the correct tea, but I have to serve tea to people. All right, let's try over here and hopefully I get what I need from this. Imagine a bad end where you don't do the therapy. A bad end where you just serve all the wrong drinks to people. You're mean, you're rude. You're obsessed with picking up your sword and getting back to fighting. I think that there probably is something like that in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, they account for the fact that somebody might just try and do all of the wrong things. Again, it felt like that scene with Monster might be a very big indicator of like a good end versus a bad end or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. So, nothing over here. Well, there's some brambles over here. Let's cut these. Ah, there we go. All right, cool. This is 2. That'll work. All right, back to the clearing, and let's go ahead and make this. Let's see. That's gonna be pink surrounded by... I haven't technically cut down any of my stuff, so I'm sure another plant exists in this in this myriad of plants. I'm sure it exists, and I just have to water it, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't be bothered to find out which one it is. The book has a little bit of a drawing to it, but I can't be bothered. It's easier just to replant it again. Oh, it's the it's the one that I put right next to it. Okay, interesting. It's just 2 of the same plant. Awesome. All right, cool. So it's basically the same drink, but we're not feeding her dirt this time, which is good. We're not feeding her dirt. That's great. Bad end. You're stuck at Wanderstop, forced to make bad tea forever. The end. Yay! Let me go over here. And let's start making the tea. Alright. Cool. Kick this. And then consult the Book of Answers again, just in case. Make tea using snow cone and whistleberry. Do I have to put a tea ball in there, or is it just those things? I'm gonna assume it's just those things. Okay, whistleberry and then a snow cone. Hopefully. If it's not those things, I'm gonna be very, very upset. Alright, let's pick up this. And... pour this out, and then give some to Monster. Alright, cool. Monster, where'd you go? There you are. Alright, Monster, after my whole, depressing memories thing, I'm here to serve you some tea. Here's your tea.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yes, it's Commander Chippies again. Or Crispies, even. I love it when I can read. Do you know the Commander Crispies theme song? He's got a song and all his cadets sing it.
You mean like the Majima construction song? I don't know, something like that.
I memorized the song because of how intelligent I am. Oh, who listen to Pirates of the Seas?
Please, God, no, do not sing the theme song. Let her sing the theme song. She seeks the darkest of teas. Oh God, I don't want to sing with this voice. This is gonna be a lot. Let her sing the theme song.
Oh, we're the Crispy Cadets. We're on a mission to space, and we're serving up a breakfast of galactic good taste. So 3, 2, 1, are you ready? Get set.
As this Pluffin like passes by very slowly.
Clear for launch. You are now a Crispy Cadet.
I hate I hate it. Really speaks to the majesty of outer space. Really speaks to the majesty of outer space. I can relate to it.
No, it's a stupid song about cereal. It's dumb.
Oh. Okay. Hey, Monster. So, oh man, let's go. Hey, Monster. So it's possible that I'll actually have to leave soon, and so if that happens, I wouldn't be around to talk to you anymore. Hello, Alex. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for the clip. Thank you.
Oh. And,
I just wanted to let you know you're gonna be okay even without me. I mean, can we adopt the child? It's not like your parents know where you are right now. It's like, it seems like your parents don't even care. But I think it would be a bad idea to take the child. That would be kidnapping, and that's bad. You're gonna be okay even without me. Because, like, you're actually strong. You're stronger than you think. And you don't need, like, combat information to be strong. You're good all on your own. It's not about me, you know? It's you. You're good. Hello. Hey kid, wanna come with me? Your parents won't notice. He's like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I said it out loud. Maybe, you know, in my head, it sounded a little bit better. It's okay. You can stay here. Do you, does that make sense?
maybe. I think so. Where are you gonna go?
Home, I think, but I'm not sure.
Is that good? Do you want to go home?
This game, like, it does very much seem like 20% more fantasy in the grand scheme of things, but it is very much, like, grounded in reality. So I assume that once Alta gets out of here, she's gonna go to jail for stabbing somebody. That's my immediate thought. But I do think the game is gonna end before we see of what happens to Alta. Definitely, for sure. But I mean, either way, we've started on a journey to healing, which is very, very good. It's just morbidly depressing. It's like, and then she got arrested. The end. I don't think the game is gonna end like that. Hopefully not.
Is that good? Do you want to go home?
Yes, no. I don't want to talk about it. I think it's a good thing to go home. I've been wanting to go home for a while now. I feel ready. The game's gonna end before the police come in. It's like we end with Boro and I watching the sunset, and all of a sudden in the background you can hear police sirens as the game so slowly fades out and rolls the credits. It's like, oh, amazing. It's what I need, I think, for me. The point is, sometimes people say goodbye and it's okay, right? Does that make sense? It's not about you. You're good. You're good, okay?
I'm good.
Yes, exactly. You're good.
Okay, yeah, I trust you.
What is it?
It's nothing. Okay, I gotta go.
Alright, I'll see you around. So why is it that some people stop talking? We've never really figured that out, or why that is. Interesting. Does anyone have anything for me to do? I kind of messed up the magical girl quest. Otherwise, though, does Nana have anything for me to say to me? I assume not. Well, in that case, I guess now would have been a great time to make an additional drink. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and cut some brambles. Let's do something. Over here. Here's some brambles. Alright, let's cut these. I hate when things are not as cleanly as they could be. So I might as well. Alright. It's interesting. I also feel rather energized by streaming now. And like having these really good emotional story beats in the game. And just like laughing and joking around in general. So now it's like, am I gonna go to sleep? I technically have to drop a doggo off at a grooming appointment tomorrow, so that's gonna be fun when I can't wake up for that. Well, we'll see. Whatever happens, happens. Wow, I didn't expect you to be up so late. Hello, Black Blue. I did not expect you to be up so late. Yes, I'm here. I have insomnia, so we are here and we are gaming. The insomnia won't go away. It just won't. It's here. We're playing some more Wanderstop. We got to some good story stuff. It was pretty nice, actually. I'm really enjoying the game right now. Anybody have anything for me? No? Alright, well. I was just about to go to bed when I noticed you were on. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's valid. Well, no worries. If you're going to go to bed, good night. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful sleep. That is a-okay. It's all fair. I'm just trying to trigger the next story event. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Do I have to talk to Boro again? I can stay up a little longer. Okay, that's fair. I don't want everybody to fall into my habits, which are not the best, not great. But all right. All right, clean all of this up. Group insomnia. No, probably shouldn't promote that. I got nothing going on tomorrow anyway. That's fair. It is the weekend. So the weekend is the time for rest and to do whatever you want. So, let's go ahead. Got some of these. I'm shocked that nobody has anything for me to say or to do right now. I might genuinely just check in on Boro and be like, hey, do you know when the next story event's gonna happen? Also, I just died in Minecraft and lost like 3 hours worth of loot. I need to wind down. Oof. I am so sorry to hear that. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Oh, man. That's fair. That's valid. A Wanderstop is the perfect game for winding down. So, yippee. Ah, man, that must suck. Alright. Cut these. This is the last of it, I think, over here. Yes. Can I cut this one? No, this is the one that always stays. There's another place over here, but let's see. Oh, child, you have words for me. Let me stash this. Hello. That reminded me to save. Always save your work. This game has a save and quit function, so it's basically autosave only. So I can't do anything about that, but always save. Even when you just saved, save again. And it was in the stupidest way possible too. I was in the Nether, I believe. I don't know a whole lot about Minecraft. Just about heading back to base when I accidentally walked into a lava pit. Oh, oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry. That sucks. That sucks. That sounds like something probably that I would do as someone who's played Minecraft only a few times. Only a handful of times. So, hey, do you want any more tea? Oh, you gone silent. No! My child! No! Oh my gosh. Monster. I really enjoyed spending time with you. Please don't go. Please try to stay conscious. I really enjoyed spending time with you. Aw. Did I do a good job? Aw. I hope I see you again. I hope you connect with your family. I hope you get strong. The third one, again, these third options are just like, I'm gonna ignore everything that I learned from the story. I guess you can say like strong is in like mentally strong and not giving in to the wills of like, oh, I think I'm stupid and stuff like that. But it is very much like, I don't know. Damn, we really know which text lines to use. Truly. I don't know, I hope I see you again. Well, Boro, it's time. It's time. I really did get locked out of the magical girl thing. I guess that's what happens when you don't listen to them. They just hate you. The ... is literally the worst thing, dude. It really is. What's the last thing that you did with Monster? We gave Monster some tea, and we said, hey, we're gonna go home soon, actually, so... Well, I'm gonna go home soon, and I hope you have a wonderful life. You'll be okay. That was basically it. It's like when someone usually replies with okay, and then suddenly replies, and then suddenly reply with okay, with a period. Yeah! It basically is. It basically is that. Boro, it's done. Monster isn't talking anymore. Oh, I see. Indeed, Boro noticed you are looking somewhat ashen. How are you feeling? I just want to be able to talk to her again. I just want to get out of here. Don't know. I kind of just want to be able to talk to her again. Yes, I can be understanding that very much. Well then, I am thinking it is time we convene at the shrine once again. I will see you there in just a moment. So, yeah, that was about to say, like, Nana shouldn't be ... You should still be fine, because you're just around. Nana, it's going to be extremely weird hearing nothing but silence from you. There's no way that's gonna happen. Silence? Missy, I tried to be silent once and it was a goddamn nightmare. Yeah, you're completely fine. Okay, cool. Whatever. How are you talking? I thought everybody went silent. I think everybody else is a reflection of Alta. I think that's it. So we've just been talking to ourselves the whole time? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, the losers did maybe. Do I look like one of those bimbos to you? Great talking to you, Nana. Can't shut me up. Just try. Just you try, universe. Just you try. Come on, universe. You got this. I prefer you loud, actually. Come on, universe. You got this. Ha! The universe thinks it's so high and mighty. Psha. Is there a reason you didn't lose your voice the way other people here seem to? Missy, I already told ya. Me and Boro ain't like everybody else around here. The two of us are cut from a different cloth. We don't play by the rules you've been setting here. I've been setting. Yeah, so they are fragments of myself, essentially. A shadow, the true self. Wow. Yeah, you. I'm perfectly aware of who the forest is responding to around here. So don't go try and make this about someone else. Take some damn responsibility for once. Alright, that's it for old Nana. Something tells me I gotta be getting out of here, lickety-split. Nana? You said you saw potential in people, right? The bad kind? Yeah, what of it? What do you see in me? In you? Look, reason why I don't tell folks about this vision of mine, they all seem to need some kind of reassurance. Reassurance that they ain't bad people or some such like that. But you listen to me. There's no bad people, only bad choices. That's it. So base, Nana. It's so interesting. It's like, it's so interesting the way that some characters are written. I'm gonna sneeze! I didn't sneeze! No! Ow. Okay. Well, that was painful. That was painful. The kid over there, she doesn't get the choice. The choice of being made for her, and that pisses me off. The attack of the non-sneeze clipping. Oh man. Pisses me off. You, on the other hand, you get to choose. So just don't be an idiot about it. How do I not be... Will I ever be a fighter again? How do I not be an idiot? You'll figure it out. I don't know. Maybe. Alright, time's a-wasting. There's market potential out there just begging to be tapped into. I'm out of here. Bye, losers. Good riddance. Goodbye, Nana. Good luck, Nana. Don't die, Nana. Good luck. Interesting. Why does the forest not affect you in a similar way? I understand you're older and wiser, but I can't imagine that you are. I thought this was a Pluffin. I was like, why is this Pluffin so still? Oh my god, it's a Pluffin plushie. Okay, cool. It still seems like Nana is very brash. It's very interesting that she doesn't really change from that. All right, Boro, where are you? Oh, by the shrine. Thank you for the clip. Thank you. I feel like this is like the fourth or fifth time on stream where I've just had a non-sneeze and it's just pain and suffering. I was so confused by that sound, dude. I'm sorry. I was trying to get out a sentence and then also not sneeze, and then a lot of stuff happened. Here we are, one last time. And there we go. This is it, Miss Alta. It is time to Wanderstop. Roll credits. Say, Boro has just now had an idea. What if... held for sex words. See, that was your problem. Never deny the sneeze. Just let it happen, otherwise it will bite you in the butt. Automod, we gotta talk. We gotta talk, buddy. We gotta talk. Allow. Is butt a bad word? I guess so. We gotta talk, buddy. Well, anyway. Was that stream is that the thing I'm editing? All right. What if we made one last cup of tea? One more brew to send out our big adventure together. Nah, I don't feel like it. I would be very grateful if you were to make me a cup of tea of something you love. What do you say? Sure. Nah. I guess. I don't really feel like it either, honestly, but you know, how delightful. Thank you. Please bring me whichever flavor of tea you prefer. I am feeling most amenable right now. Perhaps a flavor that best captures your feeling of our time together. But only if you wish. Thank you again, miss. Alright, I'm just gonna make you a drink with whatever leftovers I have. I hope that's okay. Boro's gonna kill us with the tea. and then the world starts distorting and it's like, wait a minute. No, you were a demon lord after all. No! Alright. And you put this down here. Let's heat this up. I don't know if we're really gonna see anything about Boro and his past and stuff like that. I thought for sure we would. I understand that the Boro takes on like a counselor role in the story, and because of that, it almost feels appropriate for Alta to be sharing so much about herself with him, but for him to not really be sharing a whole lot about himself. I don't know. It's one last cup of tea. Let's just throw everything in there. What does it matter? Alright, it turned a really gross color, but I hope you enjoy. Let's kick this. Let's get a cup. Throw all the books in there? It's too late. I should have, though. I actually really should have. Oh well. Oh well. But I bet Boro has some, might have some interesting dialogue if you give him, like, book tea. And be like, well, I wish you really hadn't served me that. It's too late. It's fine. Alright, Boro. Here's your whatever tea. Ah, and here it is. Goodness, there must be 1,000 ingredients in this tea. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I should have put some books in there, but I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. Miss Alta, your maximalist approach to making tea is a fitting way to close out our time together. Is it delicious? Perhaps not. Perhaps it tastes like garbage, but it is reflecting your personality, which is garbage. And for that, I am grateful. Miss Alta, thank you so very much for the drink. I am grateful for your presence and your effort as always. In fact, being here with you now at the end of it all, well, I must say, it is a strange and wonderful feeling. No customers asking for tea, no task that required doing. Just us and our tea shop. Isn't it a peculiar sensation when everything goes quiet? I know how much Miss Alta enjoys excitement, but perhaps you might stay here and enjoy the silence with me for a bit. Stay here and do what exactly? Well, that's just it. There's nothing in particular to do. You could decorate a bit if you still feel like arranging some of the many plants. I never did that, to be honest. It wasn't my favorite. Or maybe there are some photographs you wish to capture. Or not. Well, it's just Gerald upon Gerald. Also, I noticed Monster looked like she was glowing before. Was that normal? Yeah, she came back from the forest and she's been glowing, because she has awesome demon powers now. I don't know. It should be fine. It'll be fine. It's like you might notice your child is glowing now. Don't worry about it. You might meander about and sweep up some leaves or feed the pluffins. Normal. Define normal. Or perhaps you wish to make Boro another cup of tea. I am always enjoying that very much. And of course, you can be making a cup of tea for yourself. Sit down and enjoy. Are there any flavors you've not yet tried? Now might be the time to try a few. But Miss Alta, these are not requests or tasks. If you simply want to sit down and do nothing, that is fantastic as well. I am only suggesting a moment of pure open-endedness, if that makes sense. Nothing in particular to be gained, just existing. In fact, this is what life is like for Boro most of the time. Nothing much happening, just existing. Don't you get bored? Yes, all the time. But it is something I am enjoying, in fact. Boredom can be a wonderful luxury. Is that hard to imagine? I understand, but it is true. What do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel like taking a bit of time to enjoy the silence? But how? Doing nothing is excruciating for me. Boro, you've seen me. I genuinely keep trying to slow down and rest. I want to get better at it. But then the person who looks like me, every time I try and do something and do nothing, she forces me back into action. But I mean, she's not going to be there anymore because you told her off. So it should be fine. Sitting around all day, doing nothing is meaningless if she just gets her way in the end. Ah, yes, I am understanding completely. Perhaps she is seeing boredom as an obligation, an errand, a chain upon the neck. From that perspective, I can be quite understanding her objections to it, rather. If I had to guess, boredom may be a difficult thing to do until she allows it. So, perhaps you can request her permission to be bored. You think she'll listen? I don't know, but to ask the question with an open heart is a good first step. And for now, she cannot stop you from simply sitting on a bench and listening to the wind. Perhaps she'll better understand the merits of boredom with an occasional demonstration. She wants what is best for you. I am sure you can persuade her of the value in doing nothing. Miss Alta, thank you so much for your patience and your thoughtfulness. Boro appreciates it very much. You have shown such remarkable resilience. It is a true treat to be on this journey with you. Whenever you have become bored of boredom, you may, of course, meander over to the shrine. I feel quite certain that it will allow you to move on to the next thing, whatever that means. Once I sit down at the shrine, I won't see you again? Oh, no, I believe I will see you before you go. Boro may not be in control of the forest, but I am certainly able to sneak in a last goodbye. Do not worry, I will be there to see you out. Take your time, Miss Alta. Do not go until you feel good and ready. We are in no rush here. Okay. Alright. Well. I don't know if I have much, to be honest. I guess just gonna sit down and see if anything happens. Or maybe nothing will happen. Well, okay. Okay. I assumed, honestly, that, that, maybe there might be one last conversation between, between the glowing Alta, I guess, so to speak, and the regular Alta. Game said, did say, do nothing. Just do absolutely nothing. This is weird. I've never done this before. I don't know what to do. Okay. The goal was to do nothing after all. Truly. Interesting. Well, I think this would be a good spot to talk about my final thoughts on the game. However, I am very much like I should see the final scene of the game before I say any final thoughts. Just let it pay and then pass out on stream. Yeah, exactly. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed, guys. Bye. No. No. But I guess if there's no... I mean, I'm sure if you sit here long enough or maybe or something, you'll get some extra dialogue or something. Oh. Does Monster have something to say? There's something over her head. What the heck? Hold on. Monster, do you have something to say to me? Hey, buddy. Oh, you don't say anything. Hey, Monster. How are you doing? I'm actually trying to learn how to be bored. Can you believe that? I don't like this, like, I don't know, scary music that plays whenever we talk to people who can't talk. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you're doing okay. I'd love to get to talk to you again someday. Well, yeah, okay. I've turned to the dark side. Mwahaha. I'll see you around. Well, that was depressing. I don't know, that was a little depressing. I don't know if that was supposed to inspire hope. It didn't for me. Does the magical girl have anything to say to me? No? Okay, well, I think now is a good enough time to go to the shrine. Damn, game. It's like, why would you... It's like, that's really cool. I think it's interesting because it very much lets you sit in the feeling of loss of this character, whereas I feel like other characters in the very beginning, like I was so hung up on Gerald, for example, and like, where's Gerald? Are we ever gonna see Gerald again? And stuff like that. But we only get that for Monster and not anybody else, which I think is maybe a downside. I understand that Monster and Alta share a very special connection in the sense that they're very, very similar, but still, it's a very interesting way of doing things. The characters are all great, but damn, dude, Monster being like this is really just wrecking me. He's like, yeah, it's kind of sucks. Sit down in front of it and let your mind wander for one last time. Yes. Hey, are you there? Can you hear me? I know you're here. I can feel you. Could you trust me? Please, I want to earn it. I want to earn your trust. What do you think? Can you give me a shot?
I want to earn your trust. I want to earn it. I want to earn it. I want to earn your trust. Can you give me a shot?
Interesting. Where are we? Well, well. There it is. Give me 1 second, quick, real. Alright. There it is. We're done. Miss Alta, I believe the forest will now be sending you off. So, I'm just going back? Everything returns to how it was. Well, I can tell you for certain that you will be leaving these woods. But whether it goes back to how it was, that will be up to you. Boro is now going to kill us. Am I going to be a fighter again after all this? Well, from Boro's perspective, I am certainly thinking it's possible, if it's something you want. But what do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel that you are going to become a fighter again? Yes, no, I'm not sure. I think that you can become a fighter again if you want to. I just think that you have a lot... this is a stepping point. You have a lot of work to do. I'm not sure. Do I have to decide right now? Not at all. In fact, perhaps it is a good thing to never truly know. I am very proud of you, Miss Alta. Boro has very much enjoyed your company here in the clearing. Whatever comes next is up to you, and I trust you to be making the good decisions. Once I leave, will I ever see you again? Oh, I should very much be thinking so. But not right now. In time, the forest will always invite you back. I've enjoyed spending time with you. You're a weird dude, Boro. Alright, bye! I've enjoyed spending time with you. Miss Alta, to hear you say so is a joy upon my soul. Thank you very much. And you. Maybe you can come back as a customer in the future. That'd be nice. So, what do you say? Are you feeling ready? It is up to you. We will not move until you have decided it is time. Can we stay here for a few more moments? I'm ready to go. All right. I'm wishing you all the best, Miss Alta. Maybe a sequel with a new MC and more trauma. Even more trauma. Yeah. I mean, possibly. Like, unironically, possibly. Yeah. And there we go. We'll come back as one of the corporate suits. The ultimate sadness. A game by Ivy Road. Story editing. A lot of people. A lot of people are real and do exist. All right. Well, that was Wanderstop. I guess let me go ahead and set down my controller here. Something about the story in this game feels so personal. I wonder if the creator went through something similar. Yeah, it does very much feel like that. Especially like some of the in particular the tea scenes have very much have a personal feel to them. but I think even just like the general gist of like trying to come and accept your flaws or your wrongdoings or whatever it is, and trying to move on from that, or trying to heal from that rather, is a very like personal story, and yet has a broad sort of appeal to it, I would say. Let me see. Damn, Doom Monster's whole arc kills me. Yeah. Alta, Monster. Oh no, wait, they're different people. Oh shoot, I'm a liar. Look at that. Monster is voiced by somebody else. I'm a liar. Oops. My bad. My bad. Anyway, anyway, I saw actually the SAG-AFTRA strike was has been over like in the past few days, so people have been like, a bunch of voice actors have been announcing things that they couldn't previously announce before, including Kimberly Woods. It wasn't I guess it's in the credits of the game, but it wasn't really confirmed by her. It's like, hey, I voiced Alta, and so yeah, I think that, where do I even start like talking about my thoughts about this game? I wouldn't be surprised if someone on the writing team was a AAA game dev that got burnt out. Yeah, actually, this is Stanley Parable is not AAA, I don't think. It's very popular, but it's not AAA. I don't think. So, hard to say. It's like a temporary something, I forget what's it called, but yeah, lots of announcements and something and promos suddenly. Yeah. Exactly. So, how do I start talking about my feelings? I guess to go back to your point, Black Blue, about something about it feeling deeply personal. There was something about like these tea events that felt so personal and so real. Like the neighborhood bully that, you know, ate beef jerky every day. Like, it seems like a weird story, but it feels so real and lived in. The one that we had earlier today, which was the friggin' OCD one, that one was so real and lived in. Obviously it's not happening one-to-one, but I feel like there's something about it that's so very, like, you had to have lived through this. There's something you had to have known, you know? Because I don't have OCD, but I have anxiety, and it's like something about that just like felt like it very much hit for me, in a way of like something is going, something will go wrong, you don't understand, and stuff like that. So it's very real and very powerful. Yeah, those anecdotes felt like someone's actual past just slightly changed to protect their identity. Yeah, I could see that. There's something about your reactions with the Alta T scenes. Some of them are really weird. Some of them are really weird. Some of them are like really funny. Some of them are most of them are really depressing or really sad. Or maybe testimonials from other people they knew. Yeah. Obviously the Alta one where she punched a kid in the face and then she started taking boxing classes. That was like, oops, well, that's awkward. I didn't see, I've not punched people in the face outside of boxing. I just want to put that on the record. Anyway, there was a lot of stuff, and it was all elevated by Alta's performance. I will say Alta's voice acting is very, very good. That's why I bring it up. I think Kimberly Woods was great. There's a lot of and there's not a whole lot of voice acting in the game. It's obviously there when it's needed and it's good, but like the voice acting in the minor anecdotes, tea anecdotes, are like very impactful and very, very powerful, and I really appreciate that. That's probably, that whole section of the game is probably my favorite, I would say, for sure. I did write down before stream things that I was generally liking about the game and things that I maybe wasn't necessarily liking. So I guess I'll go pull that up so I get my final thoughts here. Okay, cool. The whole like coming back around thing with Monster was done very, very well. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5. Oh, and they show you based on that. There was that one like customer who was on a cloud. They showed up for all of 3 seconds and then they were like, all right, bye. And didn't contribute really anything. That's interesting. That's cool. But yeah, the whole Monster Saga was very, very well done and very, very good. All of them, they kind of leave it kind of quote unquote ambiguous about like whether or not they're all fragments of Alta or if they're real people. I think for sure they are all fragments of Alta. I mean, they are. It starts with Gerald, and Gerald being like this father who's really, really proud of their child, and Alta seems to have some very like mixed feelings regarding her father, especially because Gerald's child then feels like, hey, I like my dad's a loser and so cringe and whatever, even though the dad very much loves his son. So I think like all of them, you could probably go back and find different customers and how they all tie in to Alta's story and subconscious and stuff like that. It all comes together in a really, really good way. In that sense. Things that I loved, I talked about Alta, the voice acting, the arts, the 2D, especially the 2D art, but even just the visual presentation of the 3D art as well is very, very good. I love the art in this game. It's fantastic. Yeah, I have nothing more to say on it. It's great. I really do it really enhanced the experience. And I think that one thing that I like as well is that oh true, there's actually a large chunk of the parent-child stuff. Yeah. I think as well, I would say that I love that at its core, this game is a game about trauma, at least to me, and this is my interpretation on the game, and it's the main traumatic events is something that Alta does herself. Like Alta does stab Master Winters. It's not like something that happened to her, but it's still trauma. It's still a traumatic experience for her, and she's trying to heal from that. And in that sense, I feel like Alta is an incredibly realized character in that sense. She's incredibly gray. She still has healing to do by the end of the game, but you know, she's getting there. Yeah, I definitely enjoy the subject matter of the game and how it was presented, I will say. Anything else that I wanted to say? I was gonna make a point about how the characters, I like most of the characters in a general sort of way, but I don't really like any of the I can't really say I like any of the individual characters except for maybe Gerald and Monster. And I like Nana. And then everybody else is just kind of meh. And of course Boro. Boro is a special tier of his own. I'm shocked, again, that we didn't learn anything about Boro and his past and why Wanderstop came to be and stuff like that. I think that it's supposed to be left vague and open to interpretation and stuff like that. And, you know, like, I mean, who's to say that any of this really ever happened, you know? But I think that the idea of, like, pushing it further and expanding the world and, you know, the lore behind it is not a bad thing, and I very much would have enjoyed something like that, to know a little bit about Boro and why he is the way that he is. But yeah, there's not I like the cast of characters as a whole. But there's not a whole lot of individual characters that I would say like, wow, like individually all of these characters are really fantastic because of X, Y, and Z. I wonder what the Demon Hunter was supposed to represent then in Alta's past. The Demon Hunter was really, really weird. I guess it was about like rules and traditions and like I have to do this because X, Y, and Z. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. There's something there. I don't know. It's like, what time is it? It's almost 4 a.m. I have 2 brain cells. I have 1.5 brain cell. So I don't know. There's something there. I'm not thinking about it. Whatever. I don't remember a lot about the other characters, but yeah, Monster. Yeah, even just a kid being named Monster kills me. Yeah. It is very, just something very poetic about that whole arc, I would say. I do like the idea of them not delving too deeply into the lore of the shop. I like the enigma of it. That's fair. And everyone's gonna have their own personal preference. I would say that I very much appreciate a game that delves pretty deep into why things are the way that they are. But that is fair as well. Anything else I need to mention? The tea making process is very, very intuitive and very, very fun. I actually really, really like that. The music is very, very good. Following up on this being a game about trauma at its core, it kind of baits you into thinking that this is a game about how rest is important and just take it easy. And it is very much a game about those things. But I would say that this game would be way more disappointing if it wasn't about the core theme of healing rather than just like a core theme of like just rest, just take it easy. Like there's something, like there's a reason why you're working so hard, and then like making that like a deep core thing. I thought that was very, very good. Anything that I want to say? Anything else I want to say? I wish the characters came back. I know they were only here for a second, and like they've played their part, and Alta's learned what she needs to learn from them, but whatever. I don't know. I still wish that they came back. I wish that some of them came back. Not all of them have to come back. You know, like some of them can serve their purpose and leave, but I think some of them should be able to come back. The only character that came back is Nana, and that's because Nana is not a part of the forest. So I don't know. I wish we could see them again. It could give them like different sides to their personality, and in addition, because they can still be fragments of Alta, but you know, also be realized characters themselves. Maybe not as realized, but still realized. So could possibly get a spin-off title, less trauma, more character backstory from the side characters. And focus on tea making without adding too much deep plot. I think it could definitely get a spin-off. If it gets a spin-off, it's likely to focus on Boro, I would say, because we know the least about Boro. Now that Alta is leaving the forest and is certainly on the path to healing, I doubt we're gonna see any of these characters ever again. So that's, I don't know. I don't know. It kind of depends. Yeah, have Boro as the main character. Yeah, or even Nana. It's just like, how did you become as you are? And show how he treats his customers without Alta. Yeah, exactly. He was kind of hands off. He was just kind of like, do whatever you want. And it's like, isn't this your shop? Okay. The only thing that I really hated about this game was the planting system. However, to this game's credit, again, I don't really like games like Stardew Valley. It's not this game's fault. It's just the problem with like, I don't like farming games. I just don't find that whole system fun. Also, I think a little minor point is that the game does not tell you that you need to sit down in order to drink tea, which means that I could have gone, if it wasn't for you, Black Blue, I could have gone the whole game without hearing Alta talk about her deep dank memories, and this would have been a way worse experience. That's crazy that the game does not tell you you need to sit down in order to drink the tea. It might be very intuitive for everybody else. I might be the only person who struggled with it, but still, the game not telling you need to sit down to drink the tea is insane. Anyway, and show how he Now I'm gonna lie, surprised you played this at all. Yeah, I mean, I was looking for, I saw the first trailer at the Game Awards, I think, whenever that first trailer dropped, and I was very interested from the very beginning, because it seemed like Alta was shown there as like, was dealing with something, and it was very, very interesting. So I'm very, very glad that I checked it out. With that, I think that's enough yapping. I think actually that is enough rambling and enough yapping, and I can actually go to bed. Wow. Really, were you surprised? Really, were you surprised? This does feel like a CC game minus the planting. it is very my type of game, like this like narrative focused game. So but thank you so much, everybody, for joining me on this Wanderstop journey. I did very much enjoy my time with this game. I love the core message behind it, and I think there are a ton of people. There are people that I know that will enjoy this game even more than I enjoy it, and that's great because now I can recommend the game to them. Because not a lot of people are talking about this game. It just kind of came out, and it is what it is. I feel like more people should be talking about it. So, I thought the planting would be an instant nah. I didn't know the game had planting, but I mean, it still worked out. It still worked out with the story. Yeah, I do have a few people I want to recommend this game to that I know would love it. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I guess it's almost 4 o'clock. I gotta I gotta go to bed. I don't know. I gotta try to sleep. I don't know. Let me go ahead. God forbid anybody be online right now. What the hell? If they're based in the US at the very least. Let's see. What the hell? How are people online? What's going on? Okay. Well, Sahai is online, playing Fortnite. Let's go raid and say hello. And yeah. These are degen hours, truly. It's like, what? How are people online right now? All right. Let me go over to, let me set up the raid first of all. Do I know how to spell? No. Okay, we got there eventually. Yippee. All right, cool. Let me go over to ending screen. All right, well, if you are here, thank you so much for hanging out for a little bit. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I don't know if we're gonna start coffee talk. we have of course 100 line and Never 7 in the rotation. And at some point this week, actually, or next week rather, a date everything is going to come out, and we're going to be playing through that. And I guess those will be the 3 stream games. So if you enjoyed this game, feel free to check out Date Everything with me later in this journey, because it may have similar comfy vibes, question mark. I don't know about that, but you know, it'll have vibes. we'll see. We'll see what it has. 100 line is quite an investment. It is. It is. So, but have a wonderful rest of your night, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye bye.